This is the review of the Jucy Coaster campervan. I rented this one over the Christmas time in 2023 for free. If you want to know more about how to travel with campervan for free, subscribe for the next video. This was my first campervan trip, so I was trying to look up the information about the coaster but couldn't find it much. Also, when I picked up the coaster, it was a little bit different from how the Jucy website describes it. It turned out that the coaster we picked up was the new version and I was the first renter of the van. The new Jucy coaster is set up from an LDV van with a slide door on the side. Inside, a C-shaped bench is fitted in. It's not in the video, but there is a detachable table as well. If you look closer, here is little storage under the cushion where the table and parts to make the bed can be stored. Here is where the portable toilet is stored. There are blackout curtains on the back windows and the front. All kitchen related stuff you can access from the back door. On the left side, there is main power and fridge switches. The red one is the water tap switch. Obviously you can turn it on and off, and there were a few USB outlets here and a couple inside the van. That's just a fridge which was working well. Here's the water tap. There is little storage at the back where I kept some pantry food. Here is where you refill the fresh water, and on the right side there are different hoses. One for refilling fresh water and the black one to get rid of the grey water. In the cupboard, it has kettle, pot and pan. Underneath there are cooking utensils. On the left side there's cooking board. Once you pull it out, it locks in. To put it back, there are things on the sides that you can click to push back in. On the left side corner, there is a portable stove with a couple of gas bottles. More kitchen stuff underneath. This is how it looks once the bed is set up. There is light on the ceiling. I couldn't find the light switch on the first night, but it was actually on the right side next to the USB outlets here. I didn't record the process of making bed, but Jucy staff will explain well when you pick up the car. Jucy service was quite good in general. We had to wait for half an hour from the booked pickup time, but the staff was good at explaining within her knowledge, considering I was the first time campervan user. The new vehicle actually had a problem with sliding door. The system randomly didn't recognize the door was closed, which kept the door light on and made constant beeping when I started driving anyway. Sometimes I had to open and close the door repeatedly over 10 or 20 times until the system worked. I was worried a bit as the door light might drain the battery overnight and it was Christmas Eve. But their 24/7 service call center connected me to the roadside assistant in a couple of hours. The mechanic couldn't fix the problem, saying the system issue has to be investigated in the workshop, which would be open by the time we had to return the van. But at least he disconnected the door light, so I didn't have to worry about the battery during the rental period. Other than that, the van was in very good condition as it was new, and Jucy's service was satisfactory. With this campervan, I drove down to Sydney from Brisbane over 4 days and enjoyed my first campervan trip very much. If you want to see the places to visit in the route from Brisbane to Sydney, subscribe for the next video.